Right. Well, we're going to hope it's right. Greetings, folks. Welcome. Congratulations to Candace Smiley and Phil Jacobson for great Saturday morning new distributor training. I'm saying that a little bit tongue in cheek because I just got on. I'm going to have to, see the replay of that. But hey, I know Phil, I know Candace, you guys got some, serious red hot information on new distributor training. There's no question it will be posted to the YouTube channel here shortly before I head out, and so I'll get to watch it, and you'll be able to see it again or direct it to the people that didn't get to see it. So anyway, we're recording. This is Saturday, first Saturday of the period. For those of you that have been with us here for a while, you know that we do this every single period. First Saturday of the period meeting. I do this as a kind of a team-wide organizational meeting. I just came off the Diamond Club call actually earlier this morning. I've been on a couple of other Zoom meetings and broadcasts and that sort of thing. But this is the time that I get to spend a few minutes with the team, share the information that just came off of the Diamond Club call, set up the focus for the upcoming period. It's just kind of, a great time, one day every 4 weeks, we kind of get together, huddle, exchange the information, and then focus on what do we need to do for the next, cycle, 4 cycles, leading up into the next period. And before I get started, I do got to say something. For some of you that are wondering how come I don't have my Zija t-shirt on, because I have, for a couple of weeks, I get to be at my remote office location, shall we say, and as Phil said, an undisclosed island location. Why is it undisclosed? Because we don't want everybody to know about it. If everybody knew about it, everybody'd be here, and it wouldn't be as cool as it is right now. But I want to give a big shout out to Candace Smiley, to Amy McKenzie, and to Doug Stroop, who have filled in for me on different broadcast team meetings and what have you that I commit to. Because of the time zone differences here, it's just it becomes a little bit difficult, and so hopefully you'll be happy to have me come back to those broadcasts. Sadly, you're going to go, how come Candace and Doug and Amy can't do them all the time? I know they're a lot better than I am, but hey, I still try hard, right? So anyway, thank you to you guys, and I know that I just got to do this just because I got to do this. Before I get into the information, make sure you get your journal out. I've got mine filled with notes, but you got to see my office. I mean, check this out. What do you think about my office? That's where I sit. Do my, well, I don't do it early in the morning. I don't want to be a rude neighbor, but what do you think about that? Pretty cool, huh? I mean, it's a tough place to have to work, but at least you got a good view out the window. Well, actually, I'm on the lanai, so it's not a window. But hope you like that. I'm going to go through a lot of stuff here real quick. I will open up for questions if you have any. And so let's get started here. Got a lot of stuff to share. And I apologize because I just have not had, I went from one meeting to another, to another, to another. And I haven't compiled the notes. I like to have them, some kind of organized format. But here, we'll let you just see how my brain works. Now, all the standard stuff. We got the Diamond Club meeting, had Jerem, had Dr. Scott Johnson, had Ryan Palmer was with us as well. Just a lot of stuff. Some of you may be aware that this past period 129, Diamond Club members and the Ben's qualified members, we've been getting some special tutoring, if you will, exposure to some new things that are basically happening today as we speak. For those who've been around for a while, you'll recall a conversation that I had with the organization back in April. There was a meeting with Ryan Palmer in Cincinnati, and I think there was probably about a dozen of the Diamond Club members were there, and we hammered out as a group, we hammered out the scheduling, the unveiling of the different components that are going to be making up of the launch of Zija 2.0 come convention in October. Now, at that particular event, we went through a lot of things, and it was almost overwhelming, the amount of things that had to be put into place and were going to be put into place in advance of, you know, October 5, 6, 7, the convention. To create this environment, and what Zija 2.0, everybody keeps asking, you know, it's simply Zija, the next generation. It's what we have always had in Zija. We've always had the, you know, the correct philosophy and experience and integrity and track record in the corporate team. We've always had the finest products that exist in the, you know, nutritional, supplementation market space, whole food market space, now expanding into, you know, our multiple lines. What created this environment for many of us back in the day to start with a single product, start sharing the product, developing our customer stories. Some of them became distributors, developing the distributor stories. What created that huge growth curve in, you know, 2011, 2012, 10, 11, and 12, where there were a number of us that just, you know, made a fortune. What created that platform we had was the company, the product, and a simple opportunity that the average person could share, you know, the company story, the product story, the opportunity, and create an ongoing residual income. It was a simplified platform. What is Zija 2.0? It is making up for and creating that platform for what Zija is today. See, Zija today isn't a little dinky company. You know, while in the overall scheme of things, you know, if you look at the environment of multi-billion-dollar network marketing companies, I mean, we're not even a recognizable speck on the radar screen. But today, infrastructure-wise, Zija is one of those companies in the making. We've got not only an incredibly expanded product offering. I mean, we literally have something for every single person you're ever going to meet. There'll be something in our product line across the various divisions that will get their attention and have them say, you know, aha, that's something I've been looking for. We've got, you know, a dramatically expanded infrastructure. When I first went to look at the corporate headquarters, we walked into a room. There were 24 call stations, you know, places where with a computer and the headset and the phone and that sort of thing. That was customer support. 24 workstations. And what was exciting about that is that we only had 4 of them that were manned. So we had this incredible capacity for expansion. And of the 4 people that were manning customer support that day, I got to talk to 3 of them because there was usually only 1 of them on the phone at a time. Now today, that's a joke. I mean, nobody even believes that anymore. We've grown so much. Now, Zija 2.0, it is simply taking this complex giant behemoth that we have of Zija and bringing it back to that platform that we can move briskly through the process. Simplicity is the key. Many of you have heard me say over the years, duplication is the key to success. Duplication is the key to success. Well, the foundation of duplication is simplicity. And this period 130, for those of you recall what, the meeting back in October, I outlined the different phases of rollout of Zija 2.0. And at the time, I told you, I can't tell you what is going to happen. Okay, we were required to keep this under wraps, to allow the natural unfolding to work, to make it much more effective. I told you I wasn't permitted to tell you what was going to happen, but I could tell you how to take advantage of what was going to happen. Well, for those of you that remember that, it's in my notes. Period 130, we were calling that Zija 1.5 because we're almost at Zija 2.0. Some significant things have happened. I'm going to share this. If you don't have your notebook out now, you should get it out. A couple of the preliminary things. Some of you are probably already aware of this, so you'll be aware of this through the social media postings. Our oil of the month is Health. HELICRYSUM. I'm sorry, I don't pronounce words right now. Okay, I'm doing the best I can with Homaloma Uku. Product of the period is Limitless. Folks, I got to tell you, we had a little blurb this morning from Scott Johnson, Dr. Scott Johnson, on the power of Limitless. First of all, that's already rapidly become one of my favorite. Supermix always been my favorite product, but that is rapidly becoming number 2. As a matter of fact, I'm doing Zija cocktails this morning, Supermix and Limitless, and it was very intriguing to me when I heard Scott Johnson say one of the best ways to do Limitless is with Supermix. That there's some kind of magic combination going on in there. Anyway, folks, that's a serious product. Okay, you need to take advantage of that. This is the reason why it's so important to make sure all of your team members are on their loyalty rewards order every single month, because if they got a 75 PV qualifying order from last period, they're going to get a deep discount on Limitless, the product of the month. There was another product introduced here last week, Centinela, an essential oil. Fortunately, I don't have a problem with mosquitoes biting me. They don't. But other people have a problem with bugs, and there's a new pack on that. All that stuff you can get out of your back office. I need to be talking with you about 2 major ingredients that are happening right now as part of the Zija 1.5, if you will, period 130 rollout. Something that we have been wanting, and I'm incredibly excited about this, something we have been wanting for a very long time, we have put together. This is something that we've been working with corporate here for this last week, weekly webinars to bring us up to speed. There is a new, effective today, a new customer enrollment process, along with a new customer type for simplicity. One of the challenges that we've had is if you enroll somebody, it doesn't make any difference. We have multiple different types of people, a wholesale member, a recurring order customer, a regular distributor, whatever. They keep getting the same emails from corporate, which has been a challenge for those of us that are focusing on customers. Okay, getting somebody into the product. That's what we do. We get customers. That's what we do. You want to build a huge business? Go get customers. Okay? Obviously, you're going to want to, recruit. You're going to want to invite, potential business builders to work with you. But what do all of us do? We get customers. I got a customer on the beach yesterday because the guy was, he was hiking, needed water. I always bring extra water, right? Well, I always bring lots of extra everything, but I brought extra water. Gave him a ball. We started talking, just asking questions. Where you from? Good for you. You did that hike, and can't believe you hiked all the way out to this beach. He says, I can't believe you got that Jeep out here. How'd you do that? Because I'm a professional. But in the process, find out the man's got, well, this is a private team meeting. I'll say he's got health issues. He's got heart issues, and was extremely open to doing anything he could to stay healthy. Because he's, I was about to say he's an old guy like me. He was probably in his 50s, so he's still a youngster to me. But I think what got his attention was how much older I am than him, and, how much better shape I am than him. We get customers. That's what we do. Now, we have set up an environment where starting today, Your customer enrollment process is incredibly simplified. You don't have to, there's a whole new back office for this. Go in your back office and practice with it. You can create an order for your customer that you've been talking about. I want to get you on Super Mix and I want to get you on, the premium tea. Okay, that's what we want to get you started on. You can create that order for them. You can generate a link, a clickable link. You can text them the link. You can email them the link. All he has to do is click on it. It will immediately take him to the place where he puts in his name, his address, and his credit card number and clicks buy. That's it. No going through anything else. No, pop-ups. No, notifications. You can sign up for Zija rewards. Just, point, click, buy. Simple as that. And they don't even have to worry about, well, I see Super Mix. What's Smart Mix? Isn't Smart Mix better? It's smarter. They pay for the order that you've created for them. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Now, once they're enrolled, they're on a whole different communication path. They're going to be receiving email that is strictly focused for a customer. They're not going to hear anything about, sign up for, loyalty rewards orders, sign up for convention, join us on the, the Zija Nation. None of that stuff. It's all going to be customer-centric communications, because we know that people are either customers or they're distributors at some level. It could be something as simple as a customer that gets another customer once in a while. That makes them a distributor. But we know that it's been very difficult to move people through a customer path when that has been, as far as corporate's concerned, the same path. So you need to use this. You need to get this message out to your team. Go sign up a customer so you can experience it. You can actually go, send yourself the link, whatever. Practice it once or twice, but it is really simple. This whole concept of the differentiation of the path the person is on is going to make your job easier. You're going to invest less time, and you're going to be able to focus more on the development of your business while giving a much better experience to your customers. There is going to be a new customer type. It's effective this period. In the past, we've had different kinds of customers and so on, and it was part of the process of growing Zija from a small company with a single product to a large company with multiple product divisions with multiple products within it. The roll up to that created complicated systems. Now we're taking that and taking our huge, our Ferrari of a company and making it simple to drive with an automatic transmission, if you will. So what we're introducing as of now is a retail customer. This customer is not going to, there's going to be, matter of fact, let me just, over here, I think, so yeah. Our new customer type begins period 130. There will be no wholesale member fee. Automatically, somebody can buy the product, pay wholesale pricing, not pay the $20 member fee. They will automatically be entered into the new enrollment process. So their onboarding, communication company, we're excited to have you there. I haven't seen the communication, so I can't tell you what it is, but the concept will be, thanks for purchasing your Zija products. We're confident you're going to have a wonderful experience. That's it. There'll be no auto ship requirement for somebody to continue to purchase the product at wholesale pricing. On the initial order and any orders placed on the same enrollment date, you as the sponsor or the enroller will receive the 25% or the fast start bonus, the first order bonus, relative to where you're at. If you're recruiting folks, you got to be 150 PV. Why would you leave money on the table? That's silly. But you will get your 15 or 25% first order bonus not just on the enrollment order, but any subsequent order during that day. So if somebody, orders product and then, let's say they, oh, I didn't know you guys had shampoo and conditioner. I'll get that. Get that in there. Get everything you can in the first day. You're going to get a 25% forced order bonus. Now, subsequent orders after the first day. So if they're on, the Lowly Rewards point order, great. They will, they'll be reordering on a monthly basis per period. Or if they just, go in and order, what have you, they will, that volume subsequent to the first day, that volume will go into the genealogy. Okay, 100% PV, 100% volume. So getting a new customer, you're going to make the first order bonus on the first orders of that enrollment day, and they will be placed in your genealogy. They'll be placed wherever your presets are. You have outside left, outside right, holding tank, whatever. Or if you do like I do, which I physically place them in the genealogy. I pick where I want and put them in there. They will appear in there. Their volume will go all aligned. It's all volume. Every product purchase is the same. This new wholesale member, this new customer type, the advantages are just like it should be. I mean, you don't go into Vaughn's and say, geez, I'd like to get that cantaloupe. And they go, sure, have you paid your $20 member fee yet? It's good for a year. They don't have to do that. They can order anything they want. We get our initial order fast start bonus on it. And then from then on, that volume goes through the tree. Every single, point of PV will go through the tree on an ongoing basis. That to me is an incredibly exciting thing because it simplifies the process. Enroll a distributor, you make your first order bonus, and then from then on, all the volume that they create goes through your organization. Enroll a customer, you make your first order bonus, and then from that point on, all the volume goes through your organizational tree. Easy peasy. I mean, simplicity is the key. Now, we're also going to be introducing, or not introducing, we're going to do something we did last year. This is particularly good for those of you that are actively engaged in doing, in-home meetings, small group events, hotel meetings, live social media events and so on. We're going to bring back the host, post, and win promotion that we had last year. So if you're having, the phrase is GQ rally, getting people focused on, get qualified for convention. Doing a GQ rally, maybe it's in your home, maybe it's at the meeting room at the pizza place, wherever your event is. Maybe it's maybe it's an online live event. You host the event, post it on social media with the hashtag. Oh man, I may not. I'm gonna have to double check this. GQ rally. The flyer will be posted shortly. You're going to want to get the hashtag correct. Those of you who were around last year know what I'm talking about. Just, put the correct hashtag. Sorry. I mean, Diamond Club started at 6 a.m. my time this morning, so my bad. Make sure you get the right hashtag, post it on social media, promote your event, and then every single week between now and convention, I think there's like 10 weeks or so, the corporate team, they will select from everybody who used that hashtag, they'll select 2 winners, or a winner to receive 2 tickets to a theme park, whichever one you want there in Orlando during the convention time. So you'll have, either before or after the convention hours, you go out there, take the family out, enjoy that. So fun little thing to do there, and I encourage you to do that because those theme park tickets are expensive. Okay, I mean, how's a family of 10 go to one of those things without selling the house? Our Zija rewards point, we're gonna have a little name change on it. We're gonna call it Loyalty Rewards Program. to make it more consistent with what it really is. And let's see what else have I got here. Type. All right, now that's the information. Let's talk about the focus. 10 weeks and counting, folks. We are about 4 weeks away from the beginning of fall. Okay, over the next period 130, you've got 28 days to do everything you can to put into place the people you're going to need for the next 3 months. We already know the most productive time frame, well, let me change it. The second most productive window of opportunity in the network marketing calendar is just about upon us. September, October, November can be the most productive times, second only to the first quarter of the year, in building a network marketing business. Now's the time to prepare for that, okay? Don't be that person that says, well, I only need like 4 or 5 weeks to, get through the summer, get the kids, back into school, and then I'm going to hit it. Because that's when the normal ebb and flow of volume goes. That's when it's going to start happening. The problem is that you will be getting in at the time of the wave. You want to be in before the wave. I mean, this is something that for those of you who've been around for a while, you've heard every single leader talk about that concept. Why? It takes 30, 60, 90 days to establish momentum in your business. It's very difficult to have, 10, 50, 100 new customers come into your business in, that first few weeks of September, if you're trying to do it by yourself. But if you're focused over the next 4, 5, 6 weeks of getting your new team members, get them in, get them trained, get them going, get them up and running, get them the process going. If you're doing that, then how easy would it be if you had 10, 20, or 50 new customers or distributors come September? How hard would it be for each one of them to get one customer and double the size of your organization? Go from 50 to 100 customers, or from 100 to 200. The concept here is to create the momentum when everybody else is vacationing. Then once you've created that momentum, you can advance it when everybody else wants to get involved. Summer's over, I can focus on my weight loss, I can focus on my health, my routine, whatever. This is the time that it counts the most, okay? The next 4, 5, 6 weeks will be the most important time for you setting up for the convention, because it's a compounding effect that'll take place. Your number one focus today needs to be who's going with you to convention, okay? The presumption is you're going to convention. Who's going there with you? This is critical. And the way to get that to happen in October is to focus today on what your goals are and your daily method of operation is for this cycle 1. And then, we've got ongoing events. I mean, all of the leaders have really pitched in to make an environment for you where you can create momentum. Monday, you're going to have MIT with David. Tuesday, David Moses. You're going to have Tuesday. Many of you have been plugging into the virtual PBRs, public business presentations that Pat Anderson is doing. Wednesday, we've got our product-focused broadcast, Health Talks with Pat. Thursday, we're going to do a business, our ongoing, biz talks. Could be with myself, it'll be with one of the leaders, typically, same format, information on the company story, product story, opportunity, testimonial from a guest. So that's Thursday. We can wrap business up, get people introduced, exposed, committed to the product, or committed to the business. Saturday morning, new distributor training, and then, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. if you start getting into that, and it's really, here's the key, okay? Just don't skip a beat. Talk to one person a day. This is I keep thinking and hearing my trainer's voice in my ears, right? After you've done the 10 or 12 or 15 reps or whatever, you're doing the 15 reps and you're at 10 and you're thinking, oh man, I can't do any more. And then you do one more and I'm thinking, you know, I got to stop. And he's going, Fred, these are the ones that count. Those first ones didn't. Folks, these are the weeks that count. This is the weeks leading up to convention, but in particular here in period 130. These are the weeks that are going to make the significant difference 90 days down the road. It's this time that you want to focus on. So that's what I've got for you for today. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat here. If there's any questions, let's go ahead and get those done. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Hi, Fred. Hi. Ooh, let's see here. Going to be a huge game changer. Oh, Christine, you have no idea. Company's been working. Imagine how hard it was to not talk about this simplification process. And folks, this is just the beginning. It was easier to oh geez, I wonder if I can do this. You didn't hear this from me. The simplified, you know, click a link for a pre-designated order for your new customer. And there's other ways the customer can enroll. They can, you know, they can go to your Zija website and put in your enrollment number. I mean, there's lots of things to this. I'm just talking about the part that key to me and how simple it is to talk to somebody about the product. I'll send you a link. You'll have everything we talked about. Just click there, put your shipping information, your credit card in, be on its way to you. Okay, that's the part that made sense to me. This, you know, separate track for corporate communications. This is just the beginning. The next step is simplified distributor enrollment process. That is going to be a game changer. So anyway, Christine, yep, that's it. It's easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. Let's see, Aaron, I'm sorry my phone was acting up. You can do this through the app. Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to assume you can do it through the app because the app is supposed to be, you know, virtually identical to the online, you know, the website process. I can't tell you. I believe you can. Personally, I don't use the app a lot because this screen is too small for old guy eyes. So I can't help you with that one. GQ Rally. Oh, Brian or Kate, is that it? Give me a thumbs up or something. GQ Rally. Hashtag GQ Rally. Okay, I'm going to go with that because that's what I had there was GQ Rally, but I didn't have the hashtag. Let's see. Some of you are thinking, I can't imagine with the way Fred's brain works how he can manage to remember anything. Let's see, you can do this to the app. What's going to happen to current rocks? The question is, what about current customer types? Current customer types are going to stay the way they are for the time being. We need to have a way, again, simplicity is the key. Nothing changes with them for now. Okay, we need to focus more upon new customer acquisition, getting those people, because I mean, you know, rocks, you know, it's very difficult for to get a person in as a rock from, well, let me change that. It's cumbersome, okay, and it's not going to serve us well. So the answer to your question is everything else that's been there stays there. Okay, we have added a new customer type, and we're looking forward to bringing everything into alignment with a new simplified version of how we do business. Let's see. Oh, Kate, thank you very much. Okay, so host. Sorry, guys. I have to do this here looking at it. Host, post, and win. Host, post, and win. host an event, post it on social media, hashtag GQ Rally, hashtag GQ Rally, and that will make it easy for corporate to spot your event. And somebody's going to every single week win, you know, that's got to be a few $100s to get a couple of tickets to one of the theme parks. And you won't see me at any of the theme parks, not unless somebody's bringing a kid, right? You know, I don't mind going to theme parks with, you know, 5-year-olds, because everything is wow, 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 exciting. And then people don't look at me funny when I'm going, wow, 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 it's exciting, because they think I'm just playing with the kid, right? All right, what else? Any other questions, guys? Let's see here. Let's check what we got going on here. Well, folks, I'm going to give you just another minute. If there isn't any other questions, I will post this, although that might be a little embarrassing. What is new points minimum for new customers? There isn't any minimum requirement for a customer, David, because they're a customer. You're going to make a 25% first order bonus on their initial order. Thereafter, their volume, they're going to be wherever you put them in your genealogy, and that volume is going to flow right up through the tree. See, this is a big advantage to some people that are building their organization, and they you know, are able to there's a lot of very prolific customer acquirers and customer recruiters, and you can then start stacking them in certain places within your genealogy where that volume is going to create value to another team member that you're working with, a business partner. We couldn't do that with rocks because they hovered somewhere. Never sure where they hovered, but they hovered there. This might be a question related to, David, to the requirements for the get qualified bonus. Those things stay in place. That's, you know, you got to have the 75 PV and 75 PV or whatever that the document says. But as far as for enrolling a new customer, they're just a customer. Okay, it's just like when you go to you know, Walmart, they don't say, you know, you're required to spend at least 75 bucks. You can't shop here, or you don't get it for wholesale or whatever. It's whatever they buy is whatever they buy. Okay. This, by the way, folks, this is really cool, because what if you got somebody who wants to try a few of the oils? $20 could be, you know, half of the order. Their $20 member fee for the year could be half of their order. If they're a rock, to get wholesale pricing, they got to be on a guaranteed auto ship. This is really simple, easy peasy, and it's something that we've been wanting for a long time. Let's see. You'll go to the theme park. Okay, so Auntie has figured out that, you know, if they're, you know, hanging out with the adults ain't gonna be that much fun. Hanging out with the kids, that can be a lot of fun. And would I go with Sophie? Probably. You know, I might. Well, she probably wouldn't want to hang out with me. She want to go find kids her age, right? Instead of old kids like me. Any other questions, folks? We'll wrap it up here. I'm past the bottom of the hour. All right, I think we're good for now. Folks, most important thing you heard today is, number one, corporate is implementing the elements that will be making up Zija 2.0. This period, there's going to be several things that are going to come out. Next period, same thing. There's going to be a lot leading up to convention. You want to start implementing all these new things, start using them, get them through your organization, because there will be an announcement at convention that will give us a path to rapid growth and checks. Rapid growth and increase in checks for the final, you know, quarter of the year, but it's only going to be of value to those of you that put something into place between now and then. And don't worry about, you know, how much. What difference does it make? If you attend a convention, it'll be the greatest thing that ever happened to you. If you bring one person, you're going to have double the advantage. If you bring three, you're going to have that much more advantage. If you're starting now, if you've been engaged, your new person could have 2 or 3 of their new people at the convention. This is the key, is it's not so much are you going to a convention, more how many people you bring in, but even more significant, if you're doing it today, how much advantage could your new people have by having their new distributors within a convention? So it looks like we've run out of questions. I'm going to go ahead and put a wrap on it, folks. This is a very exciting time in Zija. I hope that every single one of you that's participating in this, or will see this in the broadcast, the recording, I hope you take this serious. Okay, this is something that it's not really possible to communicate the vision I have for what's going to be happening with Zija, other than to illustrate what I'm doing. When I joined Zija, 10 years ago, okay, anybody else that looked at it didn't see what I saw. They didn't see the potential of this company. They didn't see the value of the leadership and wisdom and integrity and experience and track record of Ken Brailsford. They didn't see the magic of our product. They didn't understand a single source botanical with, complete nutrition, enzymatically alive, whole food. They didn't see it. They confused, the Zija business as being, just another one of those multi-level deals. The product is being, just another one of those drinks. They didn't see it. I saw it. And it took a couple of years of being in the trenches, hammering it out, building momentum, staying, the course, consistency of activity, on a daily basis for a long period of time. But then when we hit that wave, 2010, 2011, 2012, I made a fortune. And people go, what happened? If you could see what I see today, we have for some time now been developing and implementing a process that will allow us to have what Zija is today. Zija today is like little Zija with smart drink, but on, nuclear powered steroids today. Yet we're just a really small percentage of what our capacity is. And the number one thing that's going to change that is Zija 2.0, the simplification of the process. And the stories that some of you have heard of people like, David Moses, Fred Holmes, Doug and Amy Stroop, Amy McKenzie, the people that during those early, Pat Anderson, the people that made these major increases in income during that first little mini wave, 2010, 11, and 12, that's nothing compared to what's going to happen over the next 3 to 5 years because of what's happening today. If you could see what I see, there would be nothing that would get in your way from making sure that you're working every single day to build your future. Because this is what I can guarantee you. 5 years from now is going to be 5 years from now, no matter what. Okay? Good Lord willing, we're still here, right? 5 years from now is going to be 5 years from now. Today is when you make the decision of where you're going to be 5 years from now. You'll either be where you are today, or you could be here. Okay, the choice is yours. But I guarantee you, 5 years from now, you'll either wish you had or be glad you had. I can only pull that off if I'm on my remote office. Doesn't work quite as well as it does from home. Okay, I'm through, folks. Hope this was helpful. Remember the schedule. Monday, Millionaires in Training. Tuesday will be actually Tuesday is a Zija Nation call. So, you know, that's what's going to be happening. And the rest of the events for the rest of the week. I think I'm done. Good to see you. Bye-bye.